There. Let's see. See if I can monitor the live from my laptop here rather than the computer. Video unavailable. Oh wait, here it is. So it shows one person's watching. I'm guessing that's me from my laptop. Not really sure. I can see the chat a lot better on here if anybody says anything. So there's like a 15-second delay, I guess. Looks like. It's got a notification for something. Oh, Pastor Steven says, hey. It's working. How does the video look? Does it look all grainy and weird? Trying it with the Starlink to see if this is even a thing I can actually do now. I'm not sure. How does the video look? Does it look all grainy and weird? Should probably turn this down because there's going to be some sort of a echo, I guess. He says it looks great. Cool. I don't know if I like the camera up here or not, though. Maybe this will be a better spot. I don't know. I got a huge mess of projects I've been doing out here, kind of reorganizing the whole room. Get stuff cleaned up a little better. You probably recognize these. I haven't got to that yet. Yeah, so I might be able to do a live stream once in a while, do some Q&A type of stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Got a bunch of drone parts here I probably need to just get rid of and sell. Yeah, this isn't going to be too exciting. I don't have any sort of plan for the live stream here. Just kind of make sure it's going to work. Go on, outside. Outside. I just got this, a used ESC for pretty cheap off eBay so I can get my Emacs running again. This thing's looking pretty sketchy. Somebody, I don't know, did some surgery to the wires for some reason, but get it hooked up and make sure it works at some point. Probably not today. So that's kind of cool. I can see if people type things on the laptop, which is way easier than using the phone. I'm just going to let it run for a little bit while I'm organizing out here, and then I'll watch the playback and make sure the audio and everything, make sure you guys can hear me. Oh, we got our RC track done yesterday. Well, more or less done. We took probably about 100 laps around it between me and Brent with our Traxxas slashes. It was pretty cool. I recorded some video, so hopefully I'll be able to upload a video pretty soon. Try a couple different camera angles, try to figure out which one I like. That'd be a good one? Probably not. This room's kind of small, so hard to figure out where to put the camera. Somewhere about in here would be cool, maybe. Just gonna rip the whole shelf off, try to move this thing. Oh yeah, that Emax for sale in PA. I actually know that guy a little bit. His name's Bruce Barden. Yeah, it was like 150 bucks if it's the same one that I'm thinking of. He's had that for sale for a few months. It is tempting. He said it needed something though. I'm not sure if it needed just the radio gear put in or what it was. I don't know how I can see. Oh, it shows on here 2 people watching. Yes, 150. Yeah, that must have been the same one. So yeah, if this live stream thing actually, the kids put a snail shell in here. I didn't see that till just now. If this live stream thing works out, I'll try to come up with some sort of topic maybe for the next one. Maybe something like, I don't know, on LiPo batteries or something like that. We'll see. I wish it would show how many people were watching on my laptop right here. Because I can actually, when the comments come across the phone, I can only see them for like a couple seconds. So if I miss them, I don't know how to see them. But on the laptop, they're like right here. And I can look back on them. Oh, I sold another set of these extension links and drive shaft extensions. So I gotta, actually I should start printing those right now. Only sold a few sets of those so far. I kind of thought I would have sold more, but better than nothing. Get the drive shaft extension printing anyway, and then I'll print the other parts. This is something that Brent and I got to build pretty soon too. The tiny tutor, not the tiny trainer. The tiny trainer he wrecked, and actually I wrecked. It went out of control, and he tried to give it to me to get it back. I don't know what happened, if the rudder or elevator came off or what happened, but just couldn't get it back under control and wrecked it in the woods in Beaver somewhere. So we're gonna build this one and maybe fly it over places where we can't wreck it or can't lose it anyway. Thinking about taking this down to the track today and trying it out. Might be kind of fun to bounce around with this thing for a while on the track. Michaela's MND90. This was a cheap rig, but we just I swapped out all the radio gear and ESC in it and everything, and it actually works pretty good now for her. It's a little bit top heavy, but it's fine. She likes it. Another thing I gotta fix. Oops, there's a drive shaft. We had a few rigs out of the gravel pit the other day, just exploring around, and Brent's Tamiya CC01, the hub carrier just like shattered on it, so gotta put a new one of those on also. Never ending stuff to fix around here, it seems like. We got 4 people watching now. You guys must be bored. John Smith, is that the Tamiya Hornet I seen before? Oh yeah. I keep moving the camera around, John. Let me grab it real quick. This is the first time I've really tried to live stream anything, so this is pretty chaotic. You talking about this? This thing's dirty. I also was moving around the Grasshopper 2 a few minutes ago. I don't know if that's what you've seen or not. But taking a break from spreading mulch, this is much better. I don't know, man. I think I'd rather be spreading mulch than watching me live stream, because I don't have any idea how to do it yet. I'm kind of figuring it out though. Oh wow, not seen one for 25 years. I love the Grasshopper. John, are you a Tamiya fan? I'm gathering that you are, because I got more. Check this one out. This is one of my favorites right here. The Frog. You like that one? Everything I have is dirty because I run everything, and a lot of times I don't feel like dusting it off. Let's see what else we got for Tamiya stuff. Oh, where did I put it? People are watching. Come see.
No, I'm not getting on there. Can I get in there?
Leanna thinks it's funny because I'm just talking to nobody. Where did she go? Is she still out there? She's laughing at me. Here's Brent. John says he had the lunchbox also. I'm trying to show you, where did I put the other one? Oh, right here. It was touching the Hornet. Any of you Tamiya fans recognize this one? Again, also dirty because I was just running it recently. And got one more that's partway through repairs. This is an original Grasshopper 2. I'll be droned, thank you. Hey, I'll be droned since you're watching. There's the drone wall. And you might get a kick out of this. This looks like some real Honey I Shrunk the Kids stuff right here. HD0 goggles, walk snail module, and analog module. Big patch antenna. It just looks crazy. Mom's still out there laughing at me, Brent?
She was a minute ago.
Oh, here, I missed some comments. John Smith said hi to Brent. John, that's no, that's not the Boomerang. This here is the Striker. And what did so I'll Be Drone said, man, I just want to go HD0 on a 65mm Gorilla Whoop. Man, same thing. Like, that sounds like a lot of fun to me. The only HD0 build I have right now is this one. It's got the Freestyle VTX in it, just a 5-inch. This is a Diatone Roma, not the V2. This is a V1. I've had this thing for a few years, but I got the HD0 VTX in it. My buddy Paul, he's got I think he's got 1 or 2 of the 65mm HD0, and they're pretty awesome. He let me fly one a couple times. Yeah, John, the Striker is kind of a rare one. It was one of the first ones. I don't remember which one it was, but yeah, the Strikers are pretty rare. And also, the Futaba FX10 is a clone of the Striker. So if you're ever interested in getting one, if you find a Futaba FX10, that's also exact same car as a Striker. You standing out there all creepy, boy?
This is funny. I like watching.
So since there's 5 people watching, do you guys want a room tour? It's real messy, but I can show you what's going on. I like how I can see the comments on the laptop. Let me know if you guys want to see a room tour. I used to use NiCad batteries. These are lithium batteries now. How long can they last? Actually, John, I'm kind of afraid to take the phone out there. Let's try it and see if this stream still works. I run lithium batteries on a lot of stuff, but these older, like the vintage rigs, you know, like all these old Tamiya rigs, they were never meant to run off those lightweight lithium batteries, so they kind of just skip around a lot. I'm a big fan of nickel cadmium and nickel metal batteries still. Can you see back in there? Yeah, I got a pile of them right here. So we still run a lot of nickel metal batteries around here. Here's my collection of chargers from over the years. Big fan of Dynamite chargers, as you can see. Also the Duratrax Piranha, the IntelliPeak twin pulse charger. We still run a lot of nickel metal. I'm a big fan just because with LiPos you have to storage charge and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of a pain. I do have a lot of LiPos. Here's my metal box that I keep my 6S and 4S drone batteries in. But yeah, nothing wrong with nickel metal still, for sure. Just because of the ease of use, especially if you got younger kids like my kids. All they gotta do is plug them in and charge them. You don't gotta worry about nothing catching on fire. I'll Be Drone says, my wife needs more mulch. Thanks for the break and entertainment. Thanks for coming by, I'll Be Drone. Appreciate it. The next live stream will be better. And also, not just into LiPo and nickel metal stuff. Check that out. Brand new Dynamite 0.9 engine. That's a good looking nitro engine. Haven't had to put it in anything yet because I still got the Traxxas engines and both T-Maxes that are running real good. John, would you have any interest in a live stream talking about different types of batteries, lithium polymer, nickel metal? That seems to be a source of confusion for a lot of people, really. There's a lot to know about lithium polymer batteries that people don't seem to really know. You got a question, boy?
No, Dad.
What?
Yes.
What?
Can I ride my quad? Oh, my
Yeah.
squad.
Michaela's quad?
Yeah, the blue one.
Yeah, I guess. Brent was asking me if he could ride his quad. Here's another TRX 2.5. Why did I take this one out? I don't remember. I think it had low compression or something. Maybe this, no, this one I don't think I ever ran. That just came with parts from a lot of parts I got from a guy. John Smith says, do they need a lot of maintenance, the nitro engines? Not really. You break them in. What is his name? He's like one of the best nitro racers. Man, I watch his YouTube channel all the time. He's a pro guy. I cannot remember his name right now, but he does a break-in method where you basically idle one tank of fuel through, just let the engine idle, and then you run the engine at like 25%, run the next tank at 50%, next tank at 75%, next tank at 75%, or I mean 100%, and then it's pretty well broken. Is there a carburetor? Yeah, there is on this Dynamite engine. So it's easy to miss. This right here is the carb. It's just a little thing, and all it really is, if you can see down in there, is a slide valve that opens and closes, and that pulls in the nitro fuel mixture. And these are the tuning screws on the side here to let more or less nitro in at idle or at full throttle. You got to tune the engines, and the way I do that is somewhat by temperature, but also just making sure that you have a constant stream of smoke coming out of the engine, just a little bit of smoke, because if you run them too lean, you'll blow them up. RC Adventures, hello. Hey, buddy. Since you just got here, I'll let you know this is the first time I've ever live streamed, and just more or less testing it out, seeing if it's something I want to do in the future. Maybe do some Q&A stuff, because I've been doing RC stuff for around 30 years, and I know a few things about it that other people might not know, and I like helping people out. Yeah, John, let me show you my two nitro rigs right now, actually, since the phone will work out here, I think. So there's the E-Max, that's the electric one. Here's a pretty much stock T-Max running the 2.5, and here's another T-Max with IMAX Jumbo Kong tires on it. If you guys don't know about those, they're about, what are they, 8.5 inches tall, I think? They're just huge. IMAX Jumbo Kong. And then here's my tire shelf right here. As you can see, I got a few. Oh, check this out, John. This is a swamp boat I've been working on lately. It's got a Royal 4.6 nitro engine on it. Had it out for a couple runs. I put this coating on it because it's made out of plywood and it was leaking. The guy that gave it to me, it was just sitting in his garage for a long time, so it had some little hairline cracks. So I coated it with this rubberized coating, and haven't had it out for a run since then. There's my nitro fuel supply. I got quite a bit. Here's some old vintage rigs. The same guy that gave me the swamp boat gave me, John. So I got one of the original RC10s, not a gold pan, but just an RC10, RC10 T2, and what I believe is a Kyosho Optima 4-wheel drive conversion. I got to do some more research on this thing, because if that's what it is, that's pretty rare. Let's see. John Smith says awesome collection. Let's back up a little bit. Sold. RC Adventures says sold an Outcast 8S for a new RC. Hope it's worth it. What'd you get for the new RC? RC Adventures? You sold your Outcast 8S. Man, that thing must have ripped. 3-wrap frame. Back to the family. See you tomorrow. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. RC Adventure says, any Bones Brew left? No, I don't have any Bones Brew. All I've been getting recently is that Torco off of eBay. The big gallon jugs, you can get Torco. And it seems to be fine. So far for the swamp boat, you can get different formulations for airplane engines or, you know, whatever. And then the other stuff I run is the Sidewinder. I love Sidewinder 20%. Seems to work really good. You can also run the VP stuff. It's pretty expensive though. The Sidewinder I got off A Main actually for like $8 a quart. It was crazy. So I bought like 2 gallons of it. John Smith says, "Is that a Midnight Pumpkin on the shelf behind you?" Yes, it is. Right there. Hey, so real quick, while a few of you guys are watching, do you like... Laughing at me?
No, I'm watching your video.
You do? In the house? Yeah? Huh? No, I'm seeing if you're making fun of me or not. My wife thinks it's hilarious. Oh yeah. So there's this camera. I got the camera mounted right here, or kind of like up here. I don't know if that's better or not. Like, nah, I don't know about maybe right there. Got a 3D print going for a customer right now. I made these kits right here to extend the FCX 24 20mm extension. John Smith says, "Awesome! I love the logo. Always wanted one. They're pretty fun, man. You can get them off. You could get them off Amazon for like 120 bucks. I don't know what they are now." RC Adventures says it was a V1 Outcast, but ordered the Rilarlu JK07. Which one is the JK07? Is that the big crawler they just came out with? So, quick room tour. If I can switch the camera around. Yeah, I can. There we go. RC Adventures, the decked out Jeep Gladiator. Okay, that's what I thought. So this is kind of like the drone area right here. More tiny whoops and stuff in the boxes. Some of the car collection. A lot of vintage Traxxas stuff. I really like vintage Traxxas stuff. The arm of granite back in there. Let's see. Start over here. There's my big 3D printer, my Ender 6. We're running out of room in here. Well, that's a quick room tour. Switch camera back around. Yeah, John, that is a lot for sure. RC Adventures says, "Nice stuff, man. I only had a few DJI models. Nothing like them fun whoops." Yeah, for sure. The DJI stuff is cool if you're just trying to get a really good you know, like a tripod in the sky type of thing. Really nice video. But the FPV stuff is just way more fun to me. RC Adventures, white, nice collection, man. Thank you. I've been doing it for about 30 years, so it builds up. And he says, how do you hide that from the wife? I don't. She comes out here all the time. It was funny when I built this room last year. I just built it out of 4 plywood moving vaults that I nailed together, and then I just cut, you know, the walls between them. So I got like $200 into this room, including the wiring and lighting and everything. And I was moving all my stuff out from the shop over there into this room, and I have everything out. My wife's counting, and she's always curious how many RC cars I have. And I think last count was like 100 and something. So yeah, it's added up over the years. A lot of the stuff I've got, you know, Goodwill and eBay and stuff like that. A lot of the vintage Radio Shack stuff, which I really like because that's what I kind of grew up driving when I was younger. So I got a lot of that stuff. But yeah, it builds up over 30 years. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna kill the stream. I've been going for half an hour already. Dang. You guys stay tuned. I'll try to come up with some sort of topic or, like, you know, outline for the stream next time, so it's not just random you guys watching me clean up my room and showing you stuff. If you got any topics you're interested in, just pop into the live stream next time there's one. I'll put up a notification too, maybe like a day in advance or something, when I figure out a time where I can stream, maybe consistently, like once a month or something. So see you guys later. Thank you.